Everyone, Will here with my flea market finds for April 5th, 2018. Going to do a small haul video for you today. Not a whole lot to show you because of Easter. Hope everybody that celebrates it had a nice Easter this past Sunday. Really cut down on the amount of stuff that I normally get. Hopefully I'll find double that amount this coming week, but they're actually calling for a little bit of snow this weekend. Hard to believe in April. Kind of rare for us, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully be able to find some decent stuff. But let me show you what I got. Now let me tell you a little story. Look at that mess. We're building a deck on the backyard. Already getting rid of the small deck, building a bigger deck. So the guy brings a load of our building materials, and I wanted to put down on that lower driveway, but of course he couldn't fit through the gate because those boards are 16 feet long. Deck's going to be 16 by 30. So it'd been raining for 2 days, and the guy unloads a bunch of lumber, comes down here, and I tell him, look, just set it alongside the road. Well, he comes down the road, drives onto the grass, and promptly gets stuck. I expected him to come down and stay on the road and just drop it alongside the road. So he gets stuck and he says, why didn't you tell me it was wet? Well, I figured it would kind of went unsaid considering it had been raining for 2 days. So I took 2 hours to finally get him pulled out of there. But that is a real mess. Hopefully they'll be coming back and repairing all that. Not much, just filling the holes and threw some grass seed down, but it looks horrible. Alright, on to the stuff. Kind of a unique find here. Big scrapbook. Spectacular bid. Pretty famous racehorse. And thanks to one of my viewers who let me know that the trainer for that big trophy I got last week was also the trainer for Spectacular Bid, so kind of ties everything together. This came from the same estate. 20 bucks on that, and it's filled with newspaper clippings, and stuff. I guess if you're into horse racing, you know who these people are. But has it's not a whole lot of pages. It's like the first 10 pages or so. It's got affirmed Horse of the Year 1979, 1978. So I assume this is from 79, 80 or so. Yeah, newspaper clipping from 1980. But not too much. Don't know that much about it. Can't imagine what it's worth. But how many of these can there be made? Have there been made? Definitely a unique piece. Got a holster for 10 bucks. Guy was asking 15. Got it for 10. It's a custom piece, like a little drop leg holster. Got a magazine pouch. Holds the pistol. The key with anytime you sell a pistol, the key is anytime you sell a holster, I mean, the key is what kind of pistol does it hold. So we'll have to kind of see if what I can get to fit in there, and go from there. Definitely some kind of semi-auto. Don't think it's a Glock, but we'll see what fits. It's an ugly bird carving, but at least he's signed on the bottom. And I actually love the piece of driftwood more than I love the bird. 12 on him. A couple weighed dishes. $4 on that. Got the is that the Crown 1977. Love the fish. Piece of original art. It's got a neat look to it. I don't know why I like it, but signed on the back, something Anderson, 1996. Cool piece. My wife's couple finds. She found a couple pocketbooks. These are actual stones on this. Got a very 1950s mid-century look to it. Evening purse. And this is a very, I would say, 60s, 70s look. Doesn't have a good name, but it's got a good look to it. Don't know what they are. 6 for this one, and 4 apiece for these. Cup holders, ashtrays. Got a knife for 8 marked. John Engelstrom, Sweden. J.E. 1874 with the arrow mark. So a nice old pocket knife. Let me get it open here. Doesn't look like much, but to lots of knife collectors out there. Lighter, $4, and American International Travel Service. Looks like it's never been used. This is pretty cool. It is a violin or mandolin pitch pipe, and I should have opened this up because sometimes it's very hard to do one-handed. There we go. Never had one of them before. That was 7 on that. Teapot, $10. Pretty looking. Burley ware, willow. Must be blue willow. Burleson, England. Made in England. Nice looking. I assume my wife found some fur. I'm not too big on fur because it's always been kind of a hard sell for me. This piece in really good condition. Looks like a mink stole. Goes over your shoulder. Not sure. 25 on that. 6 on the collar. Raccoon maybe. Not sure. And some these little mink guys. That was 8 for those. Box of soap for $1. Took a chance on it. Brayer horse for $5. A whole bag of yarmulkes. We'll break that up into a couple different ones. I really like this piece. I think it's got a lot of quality to it. It's been broken in a couple places, but it's hand painted and Japanese. Definitely got some age on it. Heavy piece, very heavy, but really well done. I like it. $10 on that. Got to find somebody who knows Asian porcelain. Love this thing. Never had one before. It's a cranberry scoop. Love the look of the wood. Somebody's lacquered it, but very cool. $50, and I've seen these go for upwards of $250 on Worth Point. And got a Yoda head. I'm gonna have to get one of my boys to wear this. 1980, $15. dated 1980. Just a cool looking piece for a Star Wars collector. Imagine some kid back in 1980 wearing this for Halloween. So there we go. Keep an eye on my store, Terminal 99, which is where most of this stuff will be appearing over the next week. So until next time, it's Will, Yard Sale Survivalist, and we'll talk again soon.